And one of the big stories that we've been tracking through the day today, the Rafale fighter jet war has returned once again. It's a feeling of deja vu because this was the biggest story in the 2019 election campaign. Well, French news portal Mediapart has now published the latest chapter in its investigation into an alleged kickback scam. And this time, the allegations have backfired directly on the Congress party and the Gandhis. Because this time Mediapart says kickbacks to the tune of over 7 million euros were paid between 2007 and 2012. And that is the time when the Congress led the UPA government.
जांच बिल्कुल क्लियर है. इसमें टोटल प्रोसीजर की धज्जियां उड़ाई गई
कि डील बदलते समय प्रधानमंत्री ने हिंदुस्तान के डिफेंस मिनिस्टर से नहीं पूछा कि चौकीदार
को पता है चौकीदार चोर है, को पता है चौकीदार चोर है.
Rahul Gandhi's pet project to dethrone Modi in 2019 had notoriously flopped in that national election. And now the scandal has returned to haunt the Congress party itself. French journal Mediapart published the latest chapter in a long-running investigation into alleged corruption in India's Rafale fighter deal in 2016. In this latest chapter, Mediapart has revealed that millions of euros in kickbacks were paid in the period between 2007 and 2012, right during the UPA government. The bombshell has left the Congress party red-faced, given that Rafale was Rahul Gandhi's big Brahmastra against the Modi government in 2019. The BJP, which has been at the receiving end of allegations since 2018, has found ammunition to turn the Rafale fire directly at the Congress party and the Gandhis.
65 करोड़ रुपीस एक कमीशन के रूप में पे किया गया दसों एविएशन द्वारा. और यह आर्टिकल लिखती है सीक्रेट कमीशन के माध्यम से एक मिडिलमैन को दिया गया है 36 राफेल एयरक्राफ्ट के लिए. इसमें वो कहा गया है कि 11 मिलियन यूरो तक, अर्थात मिनिमम 7.5 मिलियन यूरोस और 11 मिलियन यूरोस तक ये कमीशन दिए गए हैं हिंदुस्तान के अंदर एक मिडिलमैन के माध्यम से, जिस मिडिलमैन का नाम सुषेन गुप्ता है, सुषेन मोहन गुप्ता.
Sushen Gupta was actively leaking documents from the Defense Ministry and helping Dassault. Those documents also point out that Sushen Gupta had offered Dassault that he will organize a meeting between Dassault and the leadership. He was hired by Dassault in 2000, Vajpayee's government. And he continued getting money all through 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2012, and now 2015, 16, 17. 2017, 1 million euros.
Mortified by the revelations in a journal whose previous exposés the Congress had flaunted as proof of corruption, the party has decided to use offense as defense as its strategy, choosing to sidestep the payoffs issue and pick up another element in the Mediapart article to attack the BJP. The allegation that the BJP government, even when made aware of the alleged Rafale kickbacks paid under the UPA government, did not investigate the matter and indulged in some kind of a cover-up.
Agreement for commission. कांग्रेस के कालखंड में एग्रीमेंट फॉर परचेस तो हमने देखा नहीं, नेगोशिएशन को कंक्लूड होते हुए देखा नहीं, मगर वेल यस देयर वाज अ एग्रीमेंट ऑन कमीशन. राहुल गांधी, कांग्रेचुलेशन, you have broken records of commission. सोनिया जी, कांग्रेचुलेशंस. विश्व में कमीशन के रिकॉर्ड को आपने तोड़ा है. 40% के रेट से हम कमीशन लेंगे, यह कमीशन की एग्रीमेंट है. और आप झूठ बोल रहे थे इतने सालों तक.
We have given you evidence with dates. We are asking for a JPC. Why are they worried? Why are they running away from a JPC for the last 5 years? It suits them politically. If they are so confident, let them do a JPC. Why didn't they conduct a CBI inquiry when the CBI was aware of what Sushen Gupta was doing? When the ED recovered all those incriminating, confidential, highly sensitive information from the Defense Ministry, why didn't they do an inquiry then?
What next? So you're asking for a JPC. What about the Supreme Court?
Absolutely asking for a JPC inquiry. We are repeating our demand. There needs to be an independent investigation. We didn't go to the Supreme Court even last time. So
Rahul Gandhi, who had made Rafale his aggressive calling card in 2019, tweeted out a screenshot of an article on the fresh allegations today, basically telling Congress workers that the truth was on their side. But as before, he carefully sidestepped the glaring central meat of the article, which is that the alleged payoffs happened under his party's UPA government. India's Rafale jets, which began arriving last year, now populate 2 squadrons, one at Ambala in the north and the other at Hasimara in the east. But Mediapat's steady pipeline of exposés has ensured that the political war over these jets continues. Bureau Report, India Today. Want to go across to India Today's Poulomi Saha, who tracks all the political developments in the country at this time. Poulomi, a really ironic twist in the Rafale scandal. It was the big Brahmastra that Rahul Gandhi had embraced in the 29 election. It completely flopped politically, but this time it's kind of turned on the Congress party, because even though there are some some allegations against the BJP for not investigating, the core of these allegations are kickbacks paid under the UPA government. Are we going to see this become a part of the winter session of Parliament?
It absolutely looks like that, Shiv, that the Congress will be raising this issue in Parliament and probably trying to stall proceedings of Parliament over this issue. Like you pointed out, Congress is trying to sidestep what is the biggest revelation as far as this Mediapart expose, which basically says that commission was paid to the tune of 7.5 million euros to Sushen Mohan Gupta between the period 2007 to 2012. And that is what the BJP is pointing out towards, saying it was during your tenure that this commission was paid. So one, you have to give us an explanation as to why this commission was paid, who received this commission, and secondly, if despite the commission it took you 10 years and you still couldn't finalize the Rafale deal, what does that say about you? That possibly says that you did not get the kind of commission that you were looking for, and national security and our security needs did not matter to you. So that is the BJP's charge against the Congress party. Congress, of course, is saying hold a JPC and let there be clarity on this issue. And the BJP is saying, well, JPC is not some constitutional body. It's at the end of the day a parliamentary body. The Supreme Court has given a clean sheet to the government. A review petition was filed. Even so, it was given a clean sheet. And the CAG has also said that this was possibly the best deal that the government could have struck.
We'll have to see what happens in Parliament. Thanks very much, Poulomi, for that. Let me break down this entire story and all its twists and turns into very simple 5 points describing and capturing what has happened, in case you're late on the story. Number one, this French news organization called Mediapart, which has been publishing an investigation for many years now, has put out its latest chapter of this Rafale scam investigation. That's what we're talking about. The article says it has proof of 7.5 million euros in kickbacks and payoffs paid to middlemen, most of them under the UPA government in 2007 to 2012 period. It also says that it has proof that after 2014, when the Modi government came to power, the government knew about these kickbacks. It was given proof, but it actually refused to probe, which is what the Congress is using to attack the BJP. The article has triggered a very big face-off between the BJP and the Congress. The BJP even more in attack mode now, because this is the first time this organization has alleged kickbacks paid during the UPA government, which is a huge ironic reversal considering Rahul Gandhi had made this his calling card in 2019. The BJP has accused the Congress of Rafale kickbacks and payoffs. The Congress has accused the BJP of covering up this entire thing and not actually investigating. Now let's try and understand who this alleged middleman Sushen Gupta is. Many wouldn't have even heard his name before today. He's a little-known defense deal middleman from a family of defense contractors based in India and abroad. Reportedly was hired by the French side, whether it is Dassault or the government, to swing the Rafale deal. And he's accused of being a recipient of millions of euros in kickbacks during the UPA government's regime. He ran a web of companies in India, in tax-free havens like Mauritius, then in Singapore, Switzerland and the United Arab Emirates. He is the alleged middleman for Dassault Aviation, according to Mediapart, in the Rafale jet deal, though there are questions over why these kickbacks were paid under the UPA government. He reportedly earned millions from Dassault by leaking documents at that time. He's accused also of money laundering in the VVIP chopper deal, the infamous Augusta Westland deal, also under the UPA government. He was arrested in 2019 by the Enforcement Directorate in the 3,600 crore rupee VVIP chopper scam at that particular point of time. Now let's take a look at how the middleman, Sushen Gupta, has been found to be involved. Remember, these are allegations not being made by us, they're being made by Mediapart, the French journal that has been publishing these allegations. So let's tell you what Mediapart is saying about how middleman Sushen Gupta allegedly received kickbacks in the Rafale deal, according to this particular article. Dassault Aviation, they say, which is the manufacturer of the Rafale jet, paid this man money to a company in Mauritius called Interstellar. That's how that's what the alleged money trail is. There's no proof of this just yet. This is what Mediapart is saying. Through which the money then went to Sushen Gupta, who is the alleged middleman or the agent in the entire Rafale deal. He allegedly got 65 crore rupees as kickbacks. The bribes were allegedly paid under the UPA government between 2007 and 2012. Now, the big questions that we're asking here